Mexico. Considering the fact that the X in Mexico was originally pronounced as H, it is safe to conclude that it originated from the Aramaic word Meshikah, which means anointed. In Hebrew, it is Mashiach. Mexicans was also another term for the Tenochas and Lachicolas, which were two ancient Aztec tribes in Mexico. Cuba. Cuba is pronounced exactly like the Hebrew word Cuba, which means large tent or dwelling place. It is ironically the largest island in the Caribbean. Haiti. Haiti was originally spelled Hayti. Many of the aboriginals of the surrounding islands did not refer to them as Haitians, but as Hittites, which sounds a lot like Hittites. This does not mean that all the people of Haiti are descended from ancient Hittites, but it does denote that Haiti was probably a land that the Hittites dwelled in at one point. But the belief that Haiti means hell is false. Hades is hell in Greek, but not in French, which was the language the Haitian colonizers spoke. Hell in French is enfer. This is an excerpt from a book known as Christopher Columbus and a Participation of the Jews, page 98. It reads as follows: the language of the Indians in Hispaniola, Cuba, and Jamaica, and the adjoining islands, he contends that it has many resemblances to Hebrew. In fact, he even calls it corrupted Hebrew. He asserts that such names as Cuba and Haiti are Hebrew. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico means port of riches in Spanish, but the locals of the island, most of which are actual descendants of the Taino Indians, mixed with the European, call the island Barigua. They get this word from the Taino Indians, who are Israelites by the way. It is a Hebrew word which means blessing or blessed land. This is why in the beginning of my videos I say Shalom wa Barakah Mispakah. That phrase means peace and blessings family. In the ancient Assyrian language, Koa or Ka means land or dwelling place, just like Cuba means dwelling place in Hebrew. It's just the same difference between mom, mother, and mama. You might only use one, but you know what they all mean. The Assyrian language was Akkadian, which was basically Aramaic. It was so similar to Hebrew, the Israelites most likely spoke it, even after the Assyrian captivity. This is why the Hebrew language changed up so much, due to all of our different captivities. Imagine a conversation between an American who speaks English and a Jamaican who also speaks English. They will both sound very different and use different words, but they will still understand each other. Jamaica, Jamaica. Yeah, we talking about Jamaica now. Jamaica was originally spelled Xamayca. Wait, I know what you're thinking. How am I even supposed to pronounce that? Well, just like in Mexico, the X is originally pronounced SH. So, the original pronunciation was Shamaika. Shamai means to listen or to be heard in Hebrew. Again, Ka means land. So, Shamaika might literally mean land of Shamayon or Simeon. According to Genesis 29 and 33, the name Simeon meant to be heard. Peru. According to Exodus 3 and 8, our land will be a huge land flowing with milk and honey, which means it would be known for its resources, not a small dry area in the Middle East. And in order to occupy the land, we had to expel the native inhabitants. There were many of them: the Hittites, the Amorites, the Hivites, the Jebusites, the Canaanites, and the Perizzites. How could all these races fit in such a small area in the Middle East? Many do not know that Peru actually comes from the Hebrew word para, meaning be fruitful. However, in modern Hebrew, the term be fruitful is literally pronounced Peru. What's even more surprising is the fact that there is a city in Peru known to the locals as Jerusalem, and another place known as Sumeria. Don't believe me? Just search it up on Google Maps. And if you think about it, it could very well be possible that all post-Abrahamic history that you read in the Old Testament could have taken place right here on this side of the earth. I am not only saying that because I live in America, but because there's a lot of information here that supports it. According to Jubilees 8 and 19, Zion is the navel or belly button of the world, meaning the land has a mother-child relationship with the Most High. There is a place in Peru that is now called Cusco, and it literally translates to navel of the world. Josephus' description of Jerusalem stated that Jerusalem had 3 walls with forts known as citadel. Sacasayawam, near Cusco, Peru, is described the exact way. It has Milo. It is written about in the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 5 and verse 9. In the Quechan language, it is Mayuk or Mayuk Marca. It is round, just as described in 2 Samuel 5 and 9. Christopher Columbus wrote a book called Book of Prophecies. This book sleeps today in a major Spanish library called Biblioteca Colombiana. In this book, Columbus admits that he was trying to recover the Holy City and Mount Zion. He also was wanting to convert all the islands of the Indies into Christianity for Ferdinand and Isabella, the rulers of Spain. The Americas in general. Many people believe that the Americas was named after the Italian explorer Amerigo Vespucci. That's another lie to hide the identity of the Aboriginal Israelites of this land. The first 3 letters of the word America, A-M-E, AIM, means mother in Hebrew. Ka means land in ancient Assyrian. That's for you to put together, mother plus land.